Value add Class A apartment buildings. Is there such a thing? Well, if you're a real estate investor, you're usually looking for value add investments so that you can improve the property and sell it for more money. Well, today we're going to talk about how you can buy a Class A property, i.e., nicer, and still have a value. A lot of investors, in order to build their wealth, will purchase a building that, is a little bit run down, it's a little bit dated, fix it up, increase the rents, and then sell it for more money. That's a classic value add. So usually those buildings are the older buildings, maybe not the best locations, have a lot of vacancy, all that type of stuff. Well, with Class A buildings, you're usually not dealing with that type of stuff, but you can still add some value. So the first way that you can do that is by having better tenants. So you can attract better tenants in Class A buildings. So if you can find a building that maybe is kind of suffering from the occupancy, and you can do a marketing campaign to attract tenants, make that property look real nice, you're going to be able to attract better tenants than you would if you had a, more rundown, not so well located B or C class property. So that's number one, better tenants. Better tenants pay the rent, and you're going to spend less time trying to collect it with evictions and that type of thing. So better tenants, higher NOI. Number two is institutional demand. So larger institutional buyers who are looking for real great stabilized properties, they want to buy Class A buildings. They don't want to buy stuff that's like not so great located and is not in the best condition. So if you have the intent to attract an institutional buyer, you need a Class A property, and an institutional buyer is going to pay you a lower cap rate for that property, which of course means more money. Number three is the location advantage, because Class A buildings, by definition, are in a better location. That means that they're in great school districts and they are close to highways and amenities like grocery stores and other stuff that tenants want. And so you're going to have a built-in advantage by seeking out Class A buildings just by definition of location. The fourth way is that they attract better debt. So lenders always want to loan on Class A properties because they know the value of the asset behind their loan is protected because it's, again, great location. It's going to appreciate more, and it's in better condition. So you attract the best loan terms when you have a Class A building. The fifth reason is that it's easier to raise rent. So if you take the same dollars of improvement, so let's say you spend $100 per unit to do an improvement, if you put in electric vehicle chargers and add some nicer lighting in the hallways and a tech package for the tenants in a Class A building, they're going to be able to pay higher rent, again, because they have higher income, and you're going to increase your NOI by more than you would have to spend on an equivalent to get the same rent increase on a Class B or C building, where maybe you have to put in a full kitchen renovation in order to get the same $100 increase in rent. So you're going to find it easier to add improvements and increase rent as a result to that as well. So overall, if you have a Class A building, you can increase the NOI because you already have a great base for that building, and you're going to attract a lower cap rate, which means you're going to have a great value add Class A building, which means more money for you, the investor. So I hope this video brought you some value. If so, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're looking for investment properties in Pennsylvania or Maryland,